no asem a chese eson pa ye nyina ye nim say beef kese sesi abeto Ghana for ne Nigeria for ntem concerning abosi okan de no but ye no kwa enton che no abrantie bi a ono nso wo abrochimem no we hu ne mpanifo officials a omo ye designate omo se omo kono mgo ginemu emfama Nigeria ewa abrochimem no omo koye no na abrantie so ye reporter se oya journalist se dien yo okọ se ne obaka koye mpanifo yi interview na interview ni mo no che se obisa ye mpanifo ni se ba ne sen na Nigeria any African countries are key yentumi amba ye homode build ya ye krom especially with the healthcare na mom se akoba ne se panin mu bi yade pe kinkini ne yade na to play mu yade ne fly akọ advanced country for treatment enti Nigeria ko no se ne ye kese no na se ne natural resources ewo mu no so omuntumi nsi hospital papa bia eye ultramodern ebetumi abo mana obisa ye no yenkotie so onyamuaye na se we nyamuaye yenkoche sa video ni mratiawa
13 years for 62 years Nigeria could not fix an healthcare system. Is it not a shame for the former deputy senate president to be coming here to come and harvest organ? Even if as he says, you know, so they probably.
This guy must be the High Commissioner.
No. That's it's not the High brother. It's not the High Commissioner. Oh, sorry. It's not the High Commissioner. They are just part of the cabal. You know, they're part of the cabal, and you can travel, but a lot of Nigerians cannot come to UK. They're not going to give them visa. Do you know that a lot of those that are Nigerians cannot get a visa? They can't get a visa to come here. Do you know that? I'm sure you know that a lot of Nigerians will not have access to visa, and then the reason why is because Nigeria is a corrupt country. Have you heard about the Kuje prison? What would you like to say about that? Koiki Media. Today is the 7th day of July 2022. Do you have anything to say about the terrorists that have been fleeing all over the place after the prison break? What do you want to say to Buhari? I'm sure you must have a message for the president. He's currently in Senegal. Maybe you want to say something. Tell us. I want to listen to you. You don't want to say anything? I know you want to say something. You have a lot to say. Or maybe I should invite you on my program. If you want, I will invite you. Because it will be good to hear your view, especially, you know, Nnamdi Kanu can be kidnapped back to Nigeria. But now we have representatives coming here to defend a politician that could not fix the healthcare sector for a very long time. He was a deputy senate president, but he refused to do anything. You don't want to say anything? Okay. I'm going to let you go because you don't want to say anything. I've captured what I want to capture. Have you got something to say? Why are you covering your face? Do you have something to say? Nigerian High Commission. These are representatives from the Nigerian High Commission. These are representatives from the Nigerian High Commission. You have anything to say? Okay, so they're not going to say anything, so we're going to leave them.
Abusia nunti abrante bon homodia se ne de insama adana kuma so ne wakohia representative of the Nigerian High Commission for the nko be some sansemi na nko munya homoaye mfama mo nanso obisa ya budi obisa bia budi se papa yigina ono hwe nanima yani ofoforo nso baye ono ntu budi nti asem obisa ne se Nigeria is 65 years old. Na 65 years old Nigeria no ne kire say ye ba no healthcare pa na pomudin sema so omuntumi enka se omosi eye hospital papa bia kire say daache no se bibi esi ana emergency bisi na ye hia advanced healthcare na ayarehwemu ekọ nanima obi entumi hospital bia ni hosa this nipa na ya fly ne de na ba abrochire obisa nkofo ebisa mpenifo ebisa ya mpenifo budi ose ne sane kwan ho na ebia montumi nkasa mento mensanfa fremo na mo mmere fie mi wo studio wo fie mi wo mi show bi aya mi hosti na eho no kura no obetimi abeyi nsem ano eho nso no budi o manfi no eno nti asem ne nyina no akoya asem a ama nkofo bebre na nso comment ho wo social media nkofo bi ebisa say bia nkofo ka say abrante approach a offer ya na odiko bisa nsem no wanya de izanse papa no gina ono ni mpanifo mo wo no se bi o maduma ya ne papa mate amana ayeye enti aba ne sen na wutumi hia panimu okwan mu na unya hia na wo takre opani no with questions left right center wo bombard opani no with questions omo nso no omo nim se omo nya hwe saa no nti no hwa no behwe wanim na watwam na wakọ na mom no se eno ya brochi memu na nka wudi ne chi de ko Nigeria memu ne ho ena wuko bisa na sa question na obetire obosumi yeduamu aburo sense sabi unwade eno any comment e bi mu kan na ma me foforo bi nso ono so de ne personal experience abe share concerning the Nigerian healthcare yenko hye na ono nso e kan na asem esifae.
Good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name is Just Adetum. So I want to quickly share a testimony this morning, and I want to use it as a wake-up call to interest, to action, and to commitment. So, first of all, let me thank Almighty God for saving me. Do you know that sometimes ago, like some few months ago, I suddenly started having this very strange headache. This headache can go on for like 20 to 25 minutes. And as a specialist in nutrition, I definitely know what to do and everything. And then I did everything, and then this symptom was still persistent. So at that point, my first call of contact is always health center. So I went to my health center in Obalende Ikoyi. And because they know me as, this woman, everything must be to standard though, they didn't even call the doctors on duty. They had to call the medical director. The man came because I had an issue with him before concerning, fueling these clinics so that when people come there, there will always be light. How can you be running a health center without light? And they always do everything possible to make sure that that health center is super standard, not standard, super standard. So anytime there's anything, I go there. So the medical director came, attended to me, asked me a few questions and all of that. And the next thing the man said, "Madam, this headache, we need to do an MRI checkup." So he referred me to go and do a scan. I went to a diagnosis center and I did the scan. And then they came out, then they referred me to a hospital. They gave me prescriptions, they gave me medications. If you see the heavy dose, one antibiotic that they prescribed for me cost 500 and something thousand. I had to start, even to get the medication was hell. Eventually we got it, and then I started using it. Now this is my point. They now told me that I will use this medication for about 2 weeks, but I'm going to have a surgery. Surgery that they have to, dig into my brain and all of this. I don't live in Nigeria, and I live in Nigeria. And everybody knows me that I am too passionate about my motherland. Like I always say, you can be a citizen of any country, but you cannot be, your motherland is still your motherland. So I obeyed. And then I went back to my home base, United Kingdom. And then I went to the hospital. I went for a checkup. I took all the tests I did. I took all the x-ray. I took everything. And I took it there. Do you know that by the time they did the examination, they did checkups, they booked me in immediately because they saw everything that came out from the doctor's report. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerian citizens, I didn't need a brain surgery. They only gave me a spray to use. And since I used that spray, ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens of Nigeria, I have been okay. This headache that will come and always make me run mad for like 20 minutes disappeared. Now, what am I trying to say? Our health system needs an overall overhaul and upgrade. Medical doctors in Nigeria are thriving, surviving, and exploiting the ignorance. If I didn't have another option to travel abroad, thank God some of us are overblessed and some of us are opportune. But we are not greedy about the fact that only we have the opportunity to go to a second country to check. That is why we are screaming and shouting that we need to fix our own. Because you don't know where anything will catch up with you. But I noticed that when you talk, some people will start calling you all sort of names to shut up, and they are the ones that are badly affected. It was this exercise, when I was prepping for this exercise, that made me to start doing early morning walk. I wanted to check my competence, my fitness. Brain surgery is not something that is easy. So the doctor even said, start to do some exercise, start to gather some energy. That was where I met the girl that I called the mother out for abusing her own child. And Nigerians were like, this is how we were brought up. This is how you